Hello, what's up, guys? So today we're going to talk about a retrospective, kind of a throwback, like a review of the great 2014 FIFA World Cup. There's not a lot I can actually, you got the Germany hat. There's actually not a lot that words can describe because it was such a special moment for me and so many others that sometimes you're just left speechless. But I'll try. So basically, why don't we just start from the beginning? The group stages, Germany played very well. Yogi Low was the coach. He was doing good. Hansi Flick was our assistant coach. And, sorry, just the camera. The team was well coached. The team had talent. We had Sebastian. We had Thomas Muller. We had Manuel Neuer, who was young at the time. We have Mario Götze, who was a kind of a bench player at the time, and we all know what he did in the final. I remember watching the Germany versus USA game. It was the last game in the group stage, and the rumors were that Germany and USA were going to play conservative because they wanted the draw, meaning the draw would advance to both teams because the group is kind of weak. So I'm happy they didn't, that USA still put up a fight, and Germany, they won that game. Thomas Muller scored, I'm pretty sure. And fun fact, he's still one of the top goal-scoring player in FIFA World Cup history. We all know Kylian Mbappe is going to be the number one eventually. He's not even like 24 yet. France is in it every year, so it's only a matter of time. He's already like second, I think, second or third. So it's only a matter of time before he takes the number one spot. I think Messi's number one right now because he had a great 2022. He scored so much. So I'd like to go back to the USA game. USA ended up advancing even after losing, and so USA still put up a good fight. They had Howard as their, I think it was Tim Howard as their goalkeeper. He was a beast back in his day. Then you go on to the knockout stages. I know we played some good teams. I'm not going to go through every single team, but we'll go through the important ones. I know we played USA again. I think it was the round of 16. And I don't remember the final score, but I think it was like 1-0 or something. USA made it really close. So I give them credit for that. They put up a good fight. Besides that, it was just really, Germany just looked really good. A lot of people had them as favorites after the group stage. And then you look at the other side, you had Argentina and Messi, and they were doing really good too. So most people were speculating a Germany versus Argentina final. Germany had 3 World Cups at the time. Argentina had 2 at the time. So it was going to be if it would have happened, it would have been a great matchup. But fast forwarding a little bit, we'll talk about the famous 7-1 Germany versus Brazil game. So everyone knows this game is complete humiliation. We all know it as that. I even watched a video of a bar reaction. I think it was a bar in Brazil, and you could see all the Brazil fans. They had their jerseys on, their hats on. They asked them, the guy who was doing the video asked some predictions at the very end or the beginning, and they're all like, "Oh, we're winning our." They had 5 at the time, so they're winning our 6th World Cup, which is just not gonna happen later on. I think Muller scored first, I'm pretty sure, very early in the game, and then it was just a rout after that. It wasn't even close. Everyone knows the game. It's famous. Everyone will always know this game. I know Brazil scored a consolation goal at the very end, just to make them feel a little better. But that was the famous game, and that's why Argentina was probably a little bit scared going into the final with Germany, because Brazil was a good team. They had Neymar on the team. They were stacked, and Germany just decimated them. So not many people were that faithful in Argentina at the time, even though they were strong themselves and Messi was in his prime, even though he still is, I'd say, at his age. He's still playing at a top-tier level. But Messi was even younger then. He was in his ultimate prime. The final was pretty amazing. I remember watching it. I was 14 years old, I'm pretty sure. Turning 15, I think. And we're at a friend's house doing some stuff. Then we came back to our house, and I think I came back to watch the second half. Missed some of the first half, but came back to watch the second half. And that was incredible. I remember Argentina scored first. It was called back. Everyone thought they scored first, but it was offsides. So all the Argentina fans were erupting, but not for very long because the flag went up. It was just a really very close game. They were so evenly matched, so neck and neck together. It was just crazy. There were so many close chances. I know Thomas Muller had a chance. Messi had a chance. But they all ended up in zeros. So as we go to extra time, we remember Argentina was probably hoping it goes to penalties because they have great penalty kickers like Messi. So if they didn't score in the extra time, they were just hoping to send it to penalties because they would have had the advantage there. But the first 30 or so minutes of the extra time, it was still 0-0. And then the famous Mario Götze goal where he bounced it off his chest, kicked it in midair into the net. That would make it 1-0 Germany. And fans were erupting because that was at the end of extra time. There wasn't much time left for Argentina. And then all the drama started happening, and everyone in the building went silent when Messi was awarded a free kick just a little bit outside the box, Manuel Neuer's box. And Messi had a really good chance to tie the game and send it to penalties, but he airmailed the kick. And that was a dark moment for Messi, let's just say that. I remember he was so sad that even when they lost in the next World Cup, 18, he had announced his retirement. He was so upset. So he went through a lot of misery before he won his World Cup. Let's just be real. It was really hard to see Germany celebrate on them if you're an Argentina fan. Neuer got the award for best keeper. Messi ended up getting the award for best player of the World Cup. And I think Thomas, it might have been 2010, but I don't remember who got best young player, but I remember that it was a special game. Germany won their fourth and their first as a reunified country. Because remember in 1990, that was right before Germany reunification. They were still West and East Germany when they won. So that's why I think it's so impactful that they won when they did. Because not only was it a great way to get your fourth World Cup, but also to be the first after reunification was huge. After so many years of communism and terrible things happening, it was so important that they would win a World Cup after that. It was just amazing. Little fun fact, Thomas Muller hasn't scored in the World Cup or in a World Cup at all since that 7-1 Brazil game. So he didn't score in 18, which isn't that fair to him because we lost in the group stage. Also in 22, we lost in the group stage. But I don't think he would have had as much playing time anyway, because I think Flick was trying to... he made a lot of mistakes, and he was trying to phase in the younger group, and I don't really know. It was just... Muller has a legacy, even though he hasn't scored in a while. He still has a legacy as a champion. He's won all kinds of trophies at Bayern. It's just insane. It's really special for Germany to win that World Cup. That's why I'm happy Argentina finally got theirs when they did, because I think, obviously I was rooting for Germany in 14, but I think it was more fair that Germany needed it more than Argentina, especially after their first, as I said, after reunification. So that's why they needed it more. And it was just an incredible tournament. I mean, I wish the younger group of players would have been able to replicate some of that success. I mean, we've 2 straight group stage exits. It's very disappointing. And even if we're not going to win it, I at least want to make the knockouts and give it a chance. I mean, even Yogi Low, in the very, very end of his tenure, was able to get us through the knockout stages in the Euros in the group of death with Portugal, Hungary, and France, and we still got out of it. And Hansi Flick couldn't even get out of Costa Rica, Japan, and Spain. It's just embarrassing. But I think this new change with Julian Nagelsmann, I know there's something's happening with the DFB team, that something special, that I know even if we're not going to win the Euros on our home turf, I'll settle for just making the knockout stages. That's all that really matters to me. I just want to put up a fight. So that's about all I have. My looking back on the great 2014 World Cup. Those are my thoughts. Those are my opinions. Let's just say I was very happy as a 14-year-old. I didn't own any Germany merchandise yet, but I was celebrating. One of these videos, I'm going to show off my Timo Werner Euro 2020 jersey. I just wish he would come back at some point, but I don't think it's going to happen. He was great. I picked Timo Werner over all the famous players like Muller because I like Timo. But that's all, guys. I think that's it. Just gotta say, thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts. And go Germany. See ya.